And good morning, Scouters Mountain students and families. It is Friday. Welcome to Friday. And look at that weather outside. I am looking outside at sunny skies out of the Scouters Mountain studios. A slight breeze. Oh, it looks like a beautiful day today for what is Friday, May 8th, 2020. Welcome to the Morning Messages. You made it to another Friday. So what do we need to know today? Well, let's get to it. First thing you need to know is the weather is supposed to be great this weekend. That's going to have to do with your challenge for over the weekend. Enjoy this weather. I think a lot of us are going to be outside having some fun away from all these computer screens, I hope. Get away from those screens over the weekend. You spend enough time on those during the week. Staff Appreciation Week goes through today. I know lots of you have sent notes and letters and pictures and lots of appreciation things toward your teachers and other adults throughout the building. Don't forget about those adults who aren't your regular teacher, but you still see throughout the day if we were here at school. Staff Appreciation Week ends today. Now, watch for the updated video on the school website, which you can find on your computer, or the school Facebook page if you have your parents' permission to view that. Now, remember the first video that had me in full house right there. There's full house right there. But me in full house, remember all the teacher pictures when they were little kids? They had numbers by them. So lots of you made guesses on how many you could get right. Who was number 1? Who was number 8? Who was number 20? Well, today, I'm going to put out that video again, but I'm going to give the actual names of the teachers. So instead of numbers, it's going to say the actual names. So you get to see how many that you got right. I don't know why my computer screen is all messed up on this one, but here are the kids who turned in answers to those. So you can see Isla, Clara, Kate, Clara, Corbin, and then my question mark falls down, and then you get Daniel and Barrett, and then you get Gabe and Cooper and Charlotte and Carver. I don't know why it went in that goofy order. I couldn't figure out my computer screen. But look at all those kids who participated. We had some very impressive answers, and some of you got me correct because my picture is in that video, and some of you got me wrong. I think one of you said I was a girl in that video. So you'll find out all those answers today. Check back to the school website or the school Facebook page. It's coming. So, as I mentioned before, it's the last day of Teacher Appreciation Week, or I should say Staff Appreciation Week. That's why it says, think about your teachers and other special adults and Scouters. So it'd be nice for you to send a message to other adults, maybe our playground assistants, our cooks, our nurses, which a lot of you did already. If you would like to send them a message, remember, you can always email it to me, and then I'll forward it on to them. I forwarded a lot of messages on to Mrs. Acosta, our nurse. She loved them. She sent me feedback saying she loved getting all that work from Scouters Mountain kids. And speaking of feedback, are you looking for your teacher's feedback? Now, this goes for more of our older kids. Your teacher is providing feedback on a lot of that Google Classroom work and returning the work to you. Make sure you look at that feedback so you can make sure you're doing your work correctly and are on the right track. I know that our teachers are doing a great job in spending a lot of time looking over your answers, looking over your work, and typing some feedback to you. I know that some teachers, Mr. Burr especially, has figured out a way to record feedback. So make sure you play that as you're listening to how you've been doing on your work. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always email me. You know what that email is for by now. It's right here. There it is, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. If you have any messages of appreciation for either your teacher, past teachers, or other adults in our building, you can send them to me. Your parents do a nice job of that too. I get a lot of emails all day long. I love hearing from them, and I respond to each one of them. So it's always great to hear from everyone. Who's celebrating a birthday this week as we're moving on? Well, we already know that Simran had a birthday on Monday, as did Ishan. Happy birthday to them. Valerie had a birthday on Wednesday, so she celebrated her birthday. Yesterday, we had a trifecta of birthdays. Brooke from 5th grade, Dylan in 4th grade, and Finn from kindergarten all had their birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to Isaac in 5th grade today. His birthday is today. And then on Sunday, which is Mother's Day, remember your moms, on Sunday, it's Mother's Day, is Ben's birthday. So I mentioned Dylan already. Look at that picture of Dylan he sent me on his 10th birthday. This is probably what he woke up to, showing his 10 figures because he's now in double digits. You see the big number 10 balloons back there. It looks like he got some gifts on the table. What I'm most impressed with is that Pac-Man machine back there in the corner. That was a popular game when I was 10 years old, and I had a blast playing that. So I bet Dylan and his brothers are playing some Pac-Man right about now. We'll see. But great picture, Dylan. If you want to send me a picture of your birthday celebration, we'll always get it on the morning messages. Let's get to that daily challenge. Remember your daily challenge from last time. Wednesday was School Nurse Appreciation Day. You could send me a note, a photo, or a video of why you appreciate our school nurse, Mrs. Acosta. I'll make sure that she gets them. I've been forwarding her messages and videos all week long. It's been great. Let's catch up on a few of them that have come to me. There's Mrs. Acosta right there. So if you're wondering, I don't see our school nurse very often because I don't get sick. I don't get injured on the playground. There she is. We don't have her all the time. We share her with a lot of different schools, but she spends some time at our school, and I know a lot of you know her. There's Claire. She sent a letter along with a picture of herself making that heart. That went to Mrs. Acosta. There's the Hamlin family, Drew and Evan and Aaron, sending a note to Mrs. Acosta. I made sure that she got that picture as well. And then the Glasgow girls, there's Charlotte's picture and Clara. They made kind of mini posters for Mrs. Acosta. I know she appreciated those. I'm going to bet she will print those out and hang them up in our nurse's office. There's one from Isla as well. There's Imogene. I always like getting pictures from Imogene because look in the background of her backyard. You see that up there? That's actually Scouters Mountain. She lives in that new neighborhood that's right across the street on Coyote Way. So that's her backyard. She gets to look at the school. I could wave to her right now. Can you see me, Imogene? I'm waving to you. Actually, probably not because I'm not outside. But I can see right outside the window toward her neighborhood. So Imogene made a note for Mrs. Acosta. And Kate Jansen always does great work. Kate, love getting your stuff every day. Kate is the master of Google Docs. So she made this in Google Docs and shared it with me. So you see the note for Mrs. Acosta. I'm sure she will hang that up in our office as well. So great job, all the notes for our nurse from School Nurse Appreciation Day on Wednesday. We also have this quick video. Now, you saw Erin earlier with her note on a whiteboard. She even recorded a quick video. Let's listen in.
Thank you, Nurse Sherry.
Oh, I'm sure she appreciated that. We made sure that Nurse Sherry got that video. Great job, Erin. How about a challenge? Well, before we get to it, I've got some catching up to do. Some of you send me some photos or some videos a little bit later, and that's okay. I know you're busy at home. Let's catch up to some of those. Let's see what we got. Oh, remember when I challenged you to find something in the house and show me a picture of something that is very, very important to you? This is Atlee. On the right is present day Atlee. On the left, I don't know what this is, that 2-year-old Atlee, but look at, she has her stuffed animal Birdie, who is very important. Been with her entire life. So there is Birdie with young Atlee. There is Birdie with present day Atlee. That's great that she had. I know a lot of you have very favorite stuffed animals that stay with you at all times. That's a great picture, Atlee. Thanks for sending that in. And this is Evie. Evie is in kindergarten. She sent a note to me. She was worried about Zero the Hero. Now, for those of you that don't know, Zero the Hero is a superhero who enters our school every 10th day of kindergarten. So on day 10, day 20, day 30, day 40, and so on. But he never checks in with me. He never wears his visitor badge. And he kind of drives me crazy because I can never catch him. Well, Evie emailed me with her mom, and Evie was worried about Zero. Zero put out a video a few weeks ago that he didn't know where any of the kindergartners were. Evie wanted to make sure Zero was okay. I found Zero. He still couldn't understand why the kindergartners weren't in school. I tried to explain it to him. It's to keep everyone healthy and safe. And all Zero does now is eat all the Zero treats that he hands out. So he's probably not going to be too muscular next year. He might be a little chubby. We'll have to wait and see. But here is Evie's response to Zero saying that he's okay. He just eats too much. Let's listen in on Evie.
Go ahead. Zero, why are you eating all the Zero treats? Zero, they're supposed to be for the kindergartners. I miss you, Zero. I hope you don't get sick. I miss you too. I like you, Zero.
Oh, very nice, Evie.
What are you doing today?
I'm painting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Evie is busy painting today, but she had a note for Zero the Hero. Zero probably taking in a little too much sugar. Mrs. Whiteley would not be impressed with Zero because he's now eating the amount of kindergartners. Let's get to today's daily challenge. Here it is for you over the weekend. If you didn't hear already, it's supposed to be super nice weather, like in the. My challenge for you is pretty simple. get outside. Go outside. Send Mr. Long a photo or a video of you enjoying the weather, either today or Saturday or Sunday. And as a bonus, I'd love to see this. If you are outside enjoying the sun with your Scouters Mountain gear on, a shirt, or I don't think we have Scouters Mountain hats, but I know we have shirts. Shouldn't be wearing your Scouters Mountain hoodie. It'll be too warm for that. But would love to see your photos over the weekend if you're having a great time outside, especially with a Scouters Mountain shirt. You don't have to have that on, but it's always fun for me to see photos of you guys enjoying yourself and get away from these screens. You've been on it all week. Get off of the screens for the weekend and enjoy the weather outside. Okay, if I get your photo or your video, whatever I get from you, and I can prove through your teacher that you've been doing distance learning, that's 6 more HOW tickets for you. I will send those out via email to your family. You can either cut them out. You don't have to. I send you 11 of them because that's all I could fit on a sheet. Or you can just keep tally marks at home of how many HOW tickets that you've accumulated. So you should be getting those by email to your families sometime soon. There's the email address. You guys already know that by now. longc@nclac.k12.or.us. That's how you can get a hold of me. Send me your photos, your videos. Always like putting them up on the morning messages. Oh, name that Scouters Mountain staff member. I figured this would be a hard one. Boy, was I wrong. We had lots of videos who wanted to guess who the mystery staff member was. Oh, it's tardy time. Hopefully you guys are coming in here soon, maybe someday. Hopefully in September, that bell will mean something to you. But let's get to the Scouters Mountain mystery staff member. This is Addie. She thinks she has a guess. Let's listen closely.
Good morning, Mr. Long. I think the mystery staff member is Miss Hatchell.
Okay, Miss Hatchell, you say. Now, there was a big clue in that one that said our mystery staff member has some Australian Shepherd dogs. There's Tyler from 5th grade. He thinks he knows. Let's see what he says.
I think the mystery staff member is Miss Hatchell because she has 2 Australian Shepherds.
Oh, and I like the jazz hands at the end, Tyler. Very good. So the Australian Shepherds may have given it away. Who do we have next that is giving it a guess? Oh, there's Nova. She thinks she knows as well.
I think the mystery staff member is Miss Hatchell because I know she has 2 shepherd dogs.
Oh, maybe that hint I gave it away. Who else thinks they know? All of these people sent me a video. There's Gage, who you may remember from an earlier morning messages, went streaming down the street on a motorcycle. At least he had his helmet on. But what does he think this morning?
I'm Gage, and it's May 7th, and I think the mystery teacher is Mrs. Hatchell because I've been in her class. I've seen her dogs and her favorite, and I've seen her eat fruit.
You've seen her eat fruit a lot. Yes, the mystery teacher also said that her favorite food or favorite snack was fruit. So Gage thinks he's on to something. Ooh, there's Atlee. Let's see what Atlee thinks.
Hi, Mr. Long. How are you doing? I think the staff member is Mrs. Hatchell.
Mrs. Hatchell. There's Atlee again. Now notice she has a gymnastics sweatshirt. Sometimes she does a gymnastics move in her videos for me. Not this time. So it says it's Mrs. Hatchell. We have anyone else who thinks they know. Let's see. Oop, there's Liam. He thinks he knows as well. Looks like he's filming his video in the garage. Maybe he got kicked out into the garage.
Hi, Mr. Long. I think the mystery staff member is Mrs. Hatchell because I know she owns 2 dogs.
Oh, I think I gave away on that clue that the 2 dogs. A lot of you know that. Oh, there's Xavier. Sun's out, guns out. He's going no shirt today. Look at Xavier on the trampoline. He thinks he knows the mystery staff member as well.
I think the mystery staff member is Mrs. Hatchell.
Oh, my goodness, as he bounces away. Looking good, Xavier. Well, I think I may have made this too easy. Let's look at who that mystery staff member was. Here was your clue. Classroom is on the 1st floor. Favorite fast food is Dairy Queen. Ooh, that's a good choice. We haven't had that from too many staff members. Favorite hobby is dog training. Oh, there's one of the hints. Favorite snack is fruit. I know that Gage mentioned that. And the hint has 2 Australian Shepherd dogs that she trains to do tricks. A lot of you, that gave it away immediately. So the answer to our mystery staff member was, you guys were correct. It was Miss Hatchell. Miss Hatchell does have Australian Shepherd dogs. Let's take a look at her. There she is right there with those Australian Shepherd dogs. Kia and Opal. Here we go. Hi, Miss Hatchell. There she is. So very good job by all the students who named that one correctly. Let's get to the next mystery staff member and see if you can get this one, Smarties. I think this one is going to be a little bit tougher. Does not have a classroom. So that gives it away right there. This person is not a classroom teacher, is another adult around the building. Favorite fast food is Taco Bell. I know we've had other people mention that as well. Favorite hobby is gardening. Here's where you start to get some hints, though. After favorite snack is pretzels. This person works with kindergarten quite a bit. So it could be one of the assistants to either Miss Lawrence or Mrs. Wheeler. She also helps on the playground quite a bit. In the cafeteria, you see this person. And I don't know if you know this, but has a dog that looks like a cat. At least to me, looks like a cat. She kind of gets a little irritated with me when I think the dog is a cat, but it is a dog. If you know who this person is, and I can prove that you've been doing some distance learning from your teacher, that's 2 more HAL tickets. So who is this dog that looks like a cat? Looks like that. So that is our assistant's dog, Macy, who I think looks like a cat. In fact, sometimes this teacher, not really a teacher, but this staff member is what I should say, puts the dog's hair up in a ponytail up on her head like that. So do you know who owns Macy the dog, who Mr. Long thinks looks like a cat? If you do, send me that information, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Remember, it's a kindergarten assistant who a lot of us also see on the playground or in the cafeteria, helps out around the building. And another hint for you, if you're listening closely, one of the first people you see in the morning. She's often in charge of opening those doors right when the bell rings. So we'll see how many of you can get that. Send me that answer right there, or send me a video. A lot of you like to send me a video of you guessing that answer, so I always like to see those. All right, let's wrap up the show with, as we always do, our joke of the day. Now, I'm running a little low on jokes, so we're starting to repeat with some of the people that send me jokes all the time. So if you have a joke of the day and you haven't sent one in before, now's your chance. Make sure you get that sent in. But this one comes from Clara, who has sent them in before. This is a great one, though. I couldn't get enough of this one. So Clara in grade 1 asks, how much does a pirate pay for corn? Pirate pay for corn. How much does a pirate pay for corn? That's a good question. How much, Clara, does a pirate pay for corn? A buccaneer, a buccaneer. So another name for a pirate is a buccaneer. And of course, an ear of corn. So a pirate charges a buccaneer for it. Arr, that's a great joke. If you have a joke of the day, make sure you send it to me, Mr. Long, matey. And there's the email address right there, Long C. Oh, I like to be at sea if I'm a pirate. Long C at nclac.k12.or.us. All right, everyone. Hope you had a great Friday morning so far. It is going to be a nice day. Get that distance learning finished as quickly as you can. It's the last day of Staff Appreciation Week. And get me your photos or videos of you enjoying that nice summertime-like weather over the weekend. Can't wait to see all of them. Have a great day today on Friday, May 8th, 2020. Get outside off of these screens after you finish this morning and enjoy this great weather.